want to draft Kyle Pitts and then get Kellen Mond in the second round. Here's why.
Preaching to the choir.
We have a lot of rollout plays.
Yep.
Where we roll out of the pocket.
Yep.
And can contain 2 tight ends. This is how mine changes from Amin's. The 2 tight end set could be perfect for us with Kyle Pitts more as the kind of like a receiver, but at tight end, and it could take the load more off of George, so he doesn't get injured as much, and he can help block. And I think a little bit.
Good point.
And I think
share the load. Yep.
Would be perfect for this because at Texas A&M they ran the ball so much, and their key type of offense was rolling out of the pocket. Yeah,
and throwing the tight ends. Throwing the tight ends. Yep.
Perfect for this offense.
He would. Yeah.
And we would, and as you said, Kyle wouldn't have to change his offense. We would add 2 key factors, and I think it could change the whole dynamic of our offense.
I agree, man. I really hope they do it, man. Great call. Great to see you. I'll be here tomorrow if you are. So I'll take care.
Good
All right,
to
man.
see you. Thank you.
All right, man. Later. Real quick, I gotta get Grant because your name is Grant. What's up, dude?
What's up, man?
Where you calling from, and how'd you get such a great name?
I don't know. I really don't know, man. I wanted to talk Josh Rosen.
Okay.
The reason why is because I don't think all these other quarterbacks in the first round are just as good as him.
Yeah.
I mean, why is Mac Jones in the hype for number 3? It's like he has the most bust potential out of all these other players that have 0 bust potential.
I'm with you on that. What's the point?
Jamar Chase, Penny Sewell. You can get one player that has literally 0 bust potential. You get him for the next 10, 15 years, and then you draft a quarterback in the second round Kellen Mond, Kyle Trask, maybe David Mills. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. I think any quarterback the Niners are thinking about taking at 3 has to be weighed against Rosen in particular, don't you?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense to me.
I mean, he's kind of like Kyle Trask. Just sits in the pocket, throws, stronger arm.
Yeah, I mean, he has a stronger arm than Mac Jones. I mean, the whole thing, the Niners trading up to number 3 for Mac Jones, supposedly. Think about it from the Jets' perspective. They have Sam Darnold. They probably think Sam Darnold's better than Mac Jones. So it's what are you doing? We don't even like Sam Darnold. You like Mac Jones that much? We wouldn't. What are you doing? It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't even like Zach Wilson.
Yeah, you have Josh Rosen. Why don't you just focus on what you have? That's why I keep coming back to the Kyle Pitts thing. It's are we sure the Niners are going to make a terrible decision?
Yeah.
We're sure that they're going to make a terrible decision? I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah. Grant, it's a pleasure to meet another Grant. It doesn't happen very much. It's a great name. Good to see you, man. Have a good one.
All right, you too.
Keith, what's up?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
I can't complain at all. I guess run through a quick thing. I want to say you're very nice. You entertain any conspiracy theories people throw.
I love conspiracy theories, man.
Yeah, let's stay on message. We didn't trade up to get Kyle Pitts. It would be nice, though. We're going to go get a quarterback.
You're right. Thank you for bringing us back to reality. You're right.
Yes, let's come back to the real world.
Yeah, you're right.
And you say Lawrence and Fields have been propped up as if they didn't earn that status. I mean, they showed out.
No. I didn't mean that. It's just every year there are players who are just identified at a young age. And it's some are right, some are wrong, but it's a lot for a young kid, I think.
That's what I speak to, that is them having that pressure since they were 15 to live up to that level.
Yes.
To still be where they're at, where they're probably both going to be top 5 picks.
True.
I have to say that's money earned,
Agree.
And Kittle, your caller that said trade Kittle, he does have a little bit more wiggle room than Jimmy G, Tart, and those other guys. He's been an all-pro. Okay.
No.
So you get a little bit more, what do they call it? Earned
rope or whatever.
Yeah, a little more rope to be hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I do want to go over, because I think Jimmy G's days are numbered. What landing places you have? I have a couple. The one that comes to mind for me is Denver. And what would you think about Jimmy G possible landing places?
I mean, if Denver hired me as a consultant, I'd be like, what do you need him for? Drew Lock is younger, cheaper, liver arm. I mean, don't do that. Well, there's Washington, although they're in a position to take a quarterback. There's New England, although I prefer Cam Newton.
I do too. I don't think it's almost like
Yeah.
going back to your old girlfriend.
Yeah, like really?
You're not coming back to
depressing.
And if you went back to a girlfriend that was more damaged, right? She left. Now she's gained 40 pounds. Like Jimmy's been hurt towards ACL. She left all that. So,
and all they do is talk about the relationship they just left. It's like, do we have to talk about this? Like, I know it didn't go well, but it's over. Like, this is, yeah, it's like rehooking up from a position of weakness. It's the most depressing thing. And then afterwards, you're just like, what did I do? Oh, I'm back. Yeah, it's terrible, man. I'm with you on that. Terrible. Yeah.
And and one more thing, and I'm gonna let you go.
All right.
You think everything is a smoke screen, like Mac Jones smoke screen, Field smokes, like it's all smoke screen, or do you really have a back to the real world prediction of who the Niners are going to take?
I have no idea, man. I still feel like there's a possibility that the Jets take Fields. I don't think the Niners take Mac Jones at 3. Maybe they take him later on. I think there's going to be a surprise. I don't think they take Jones or Fields at 3. If it's Wilson, I think they would take him. But I don't know what the Jets are going to do. What do you think is going to happen?
I think Kyle is playing with the Jets because he doesn't want to know what he's going to do either.
Playing with him. Yep.
But I think they have an idea, but you can't say what you're going to do because then the Jets can just do that. They can take the guy you want.
Exactly.
And so
both teams are trying to be sneaky.
What do you think? Okay, so I watched your show the other day with is it Jason?
Yes.
What he said about the owner of the Jets connection to Trump, I guess, or something. And that affecting them drafting Fields. Do you think there's some reality to that?
Hadn't thought of that. But they just hired Robert Saleh, who's not. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's not like Justin Fields is exactly Colin Kaepernick.
That's correct.
Just because he's a black quarterback, they're not going to bring him on the team. Really? I don't think so. There's a lot of black players on that team. I'd hope not.
No, I don't think that would be.
I actually think Justin Fields is a real possibility for that team.
I think after Lawrence, anything is possible.